Pro Dumpster Diver, back at it again today. So I could have had 3 carts, but today I just have 2 right now. And yes, I did find one. I took a picture when I went into Staples and I couldn't get it. And then I just found the whole thing. Now the back of it is a bit messed up, but damn, we're about to get into some expensive ass electronics. We're talking about stuff that costs about $300 a pop, even used. All right, so start out with the basics. What do we have? Office supplies. Again, these are very, very good items to have. Why? People will go to Staples and you'll pay $5 for a binder like this for some reason. Okay? But you can go on Facebook or online. I just got all of this today. Now, for something like this, will cost a business owner maybe $30, maybe $40 wholesale. Because you're talking about multiple binders here, large binders, and then folders. Now, these are the very long manila folders. Those are probably about more than 12 inches or so, which is pretty good. Okay, now the regular manila folders are the ones that you can put the 8.5 by 11 sheets into, which are very, very good. Now, what do we have below it? I have that, right? I'm keeping those there. What do we have? We have wheels. Now, why are wheels good? Wheels are good because it allows you to transport any heavy items. So if you're smart enough, you can actually use these wheels to replace wheelbarrows with. For me, I have a chicken coop in the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these wheels, and I have to find a metal piece that goes through it and notch it off. And this is going to allow me to pick it up and then move it if I actually need to. Now, when I went in today, I saw many of them, but I wanted to get the ones that match, because if you get 2 that don't match, it's a prop. Like this isn't the same size as this one here. All right, now these are Permobile, something. All right, now it does give you the load, Tarmax there, 300A, and that's okay. So we do have different things here right now that it gives us, but these are just fill tires. They're not, you don't put air in them, okay? They're just solid rubber. Now, if you go to Harbor Freight, you can find some of these wheels. I was at Harbor Freight yesterday. A wheel, something like this, may be about $40 or so. Remember, they're solid rubber, and they're going to last you a long time, okay? Probably about 5 years, but then you just go and get another one. Now, you have to find which metal goes into the spoke of it. This one is different from this one, okay? Now, what company makes this? Chensing. Yeah, Chensing makes this one here. Now, it says inflate to 40 PSI. Now, I'm looking at this. I don't see where you can inflate it, right? Neither do I see it on this one. When you look at now this one is a little bit nicer, but I do see the hole where you're supposed to put something, but I don't see the air pump. You know how you have an air pump piece that goes to it? I don't see that. I just realized these 2 don't match up. Damn. I got ones that don't. Okay, so those are just extra. But I do have these 2 that match up. And this is, what company makes this? Alshin Tire Corporation. Okay, so I'll look them up online. But again, you don't put air in them, they're just solid rubber. So I have 2 that don't match, but these 2 match, so these are good. I can sell those. These 2 match and those 2 match. Now I'm gonna put those on something and I can keep them. Again, they're very good to have. Even the apocalypse, hey, listen, have it. Dumpster dive, have it. You're prepping, have it. You can put this as a backup and actually transport over 1,000 pounds if you have 2 different sets, which is good. Now, your regular car uses air. Solid rubber is always good because if you put a nail to it, it's not really going to puncture it, and the air is going to come out and it goes flat. So it's very good to have. Now, what we do have is I actually found some of these. Now, these are USB drives that I actually found in the same container as the gloves. Now, they say whenever you find a USB drive, don't plug it in your computer because it may have a virus. That is true, okay? People might have thrown it out, you never know. But it's always good to store some space on there. Also found these. Found some of these in the trash. Now, obviously, you don't want to use those. You don't know how long it's been outside in water. And you don't want to put that and put, you're digging that and put that into somebody there. So I'll be throwing those out. I just thought it would be funny. Most of you guys will be like, dude, you found it? Yeah. So for the person who bought them and didn't use them, damn, that sucks for you. I'm sorry. All right. Now, let's get to some of the goods here. In the back, we do have the aprons. Again, I did find some more of those metal aprons, the plastic aprons. It says there's 100 in there. Now, it is open, so I'd say maybe it's still tight in there right now. It's still tight, so I'd say maybe 75 are in there, which is very good. So when I'm actually doing gold, I can have that on me and make sure that the nitric acid or anything else doesn't stain my clothing, which is very, very good. Okay, I found this expandable binder. Okay. All right, now let's get into some of the tech stuff here, okay? Went by and look what I found here. Now, if you know what this is, put it in the comments below, right? It says this is failed, so this doesn't work. We might check it out. These might appear to be motors or specialized cylinders. Ooh, got some numbers there. I will check that out, definitely. All right, and I got 4 of them there. And I have this here. This is a Systech exhaust vacuum. Okay, and it actually has the plug in it to plug it in, which is very good. And I'm going to keep that because even the failed stuff there might actually be some money. Now, this one is in the container. It didn't say failed on it, but it may not work. It does have the Ethernet plug jack to it. So I wonder if I plug it in, what would happen? You would give it voltage or anything else there. You never know. Here we have a very large grid circuit board that was in there. Now, what does this have on it that we can actually use? Okay, let's really look at this here right now in pertaining to gold scrap. Okay, what we have on it is we have a lot of tantalum caps here. A lot of them, you can see the big yellow ones. We have some LEDs, we don't need those. Okay, we do have some MLCCs on this, which are very good. We do have some chips, which would have the gold scrap for us. We have some copper pieces there. We have these. I don't know what those would be, but I will take them off because, again, you never want to throw money out the door right now, okay? This is very, very good. I am planning on keeping this, and I will scrap that out today. And then I have another bits of odds and ends that came into the same container with that. Again, just some of the miscellaneous pieces, and these are special plugs that went with them as well. And they have part numbers on them, so I'll look them up online. I do have this big piece here, and this is a very large heat sink with a plug to power it, which is amazing. I don't know if that's a fan under it or the coolant panel, but you never know. Found a nice one of these gift boxes too. I'm gonna keep those. And then here we go with the gloves again. Very good gloves. I love finding these because you can put these out to someone in medical. Again, this is still inside of the plastic pack, which is very good. And I probably have about 20 of them here, different sizes. I love the fact that I can find these right now. They're still in the pack, which is very good. And then we got another motor there. Have a retractable miniature piece there, which is good. Have an entire bag of medical stuff right now. Beautiful day, beautiful. Now let's get to the big dog. What do we have here? This is bubble wrap. This is one of the largest pieces of bubble wrap I have found. This is about 18 inches in diameter. Now, how much does something like this cost is the question. If you go to Staples, you can probably get a quarter of this size maybe on clearance for maybe $20. But something this size, you're looking at putting this out for people who are constantly doing packages, like something like this. Like this is where you would find bubble wrap to make sure you don't ship it, it doesn't get bounced up. Now, as I said, it had a little accident in the back, and I do have a lot of oil on this, and it is a bit wet. Now, here's a problem. I would have to sell this at a discount because I don't want that you would buy this and then it would discolor whatever you have inside if it's metal. Now, again, it's just plastic, but obviously this is a problem. Should I wash this off and then wash off some of it, but then water would get in there and I have to let it dry out? So I really don't know. I really don't know about that right now, right? But this is large. How much would something like this be? I'd say between $50 to $100, depending on where you get it. Now, if you go online and you buy this, they're gonna have to put it in a box and ship it to you. But then you're gonna get charged for the size of it, okay? So again, everything is still on a spool. It's still wrapped up. It's very good, very large. It's not really heavy. Again, it's plastic, but I might have to clean off the back a little bit if we do want to resell this. But it's very good. It's very bouncy. A lot of people use this to eliminate the stress there. Bubble wrap. I was just looking at this the other day. I took a picture of this at Staples the other day, but this is huge. So this will probably be between $50 to $100 depending on where you go. I love this, man. Look how big this is, right? But again, I like it. This is good. Today's a very good day. So how much did we get off today making right now? For a business owner, wholesale, you could probably end up getting all of this for about $20, and this will last you a long time, having those folders there, which is very good. Each of these wheels, I'd say about $20 to $30 a piece. You want to pay more and get the brand new one, go to Harbor Freight. trust me, they're gonna charge you an extra amount. We got the medical aprons in the back, and we have this tech here. I'm gonna keep this tech because even though it's scrap, you never know what that might be used for. And I'm gonna plug that in to see if they do work, see if it failed or not. I'm gonna scrap that sucker out. We got medical here, very good. I'd say all of this is a good 150 bucks right now with all the gloves we have and the medical in the case. We have tablecloths, which are good, disposable ones. If you got a punch in them, you're good. We have a heat sink, aluminum heat sink, very good. This is heavy, by the way. This is absolutely heavy. And then on top of that, we got the bubble wrap, huge, love it. So all in all, we're looking at 200, 150. If I were to sell all of this right now, I would say, hey, you want all of it? Give me 500 bucks. Because I already know right off the bat, you can put this into several pieces and then send that out, right? The gloves you can always have for families who are building their own at-home medical kits, or you can give that back to, you can donate it to hospitals and use the write-off. For these here, put them online. Computer people might actually like to use them for artwork, but again, you never know what you want to sell it for, because if you do find one in there that works, that might be worth about 100 bucks. You never know. And I still have one in the back here in plastic. So I'm definitely keeping that. The aprons, you can keep this aluminum heatsink part. You can use that for retro computers, but that's going to be a lot of money there. This, man, I'd say 150 minimum, because you want to go to Harbor Freight. They want to give you an arm and a leg for one of these wheels, man. All right. So what we're looking at now, you want everything, 500 bucks. 500 bucks for everything right now. Okay. And I'm going to put all of this up. I'm going to get a wire, put all those wheels together, bring some of those home, figure out what works, and make it happen there. All right, guys. Beautiful day, man. I love the bubble wrap, man. I don't want to squeeze it and then start popping them, but it is good. I'm going to keep that. Poor Dumpster Diver out.